Hello traders, welcome to the new week with Quality FX Trading, and we are going to have pound dollar weekly forecast and analysis for the week starting 5th of September. Last week, as we have mentioned, our final target profit is going to be at 1.14100 level, so we will stick to the same target for this week. And we can see the order flow, institutional order flow, is to the downside. So this is a daily chart, and as you can see, day by day the price action is giving some kind of manipulation to the upside, and then you can see price is pushing down. So each candle is representing one day here, and you can clearly see that all these days the price is closing below the previous day, and this is proving this type of bearish order flow, and it won't stop until it reaches to a critical area, which based on the weekly monthly chart we can see this is the 1.14100 level. So this is a target we want to reach by this week. But now I'm going to explain to you how you can trade by this week. There are two scenarios that can happen. Please pay attention here. So the first scenario, we can see the price can push to the upside little bit as a correction, and then going to the downside to break the weekly low, and after that it can go further to the downside, or it can show some kind of reaction at this price level, which can be interpreted as bullish setup. But definitely we cannot say no, because we have to see how price is going to react to this level. The second scenario is going to be Monday, price is going to push down, breaking this weekly low, and then we are preparing to buy for the rest of the week. So there are two scenarios. So always when you are trading, you have to trade based on probabilities, and you have to build your own scenarios, and based on the scenario you can prepare your setup and you can get ready for the level you want the price to reach, and based on the reaction and setup then you can go for either buy or sell. So let me go to the 4-hour chart to show you a level that here I want to show you. There is one order block in the upside in the H4 time frame that we will consider it if price is going to the upside as a point of interest to take profit. That is just a level I wanted to emphasize it to you. Now let's go to the H1 chart, and in the 1-hour chart, if you already watch our daily review for Friday non-farm payroll, I have explained to you how this price action was delivered to the downside to break the Thursday's low after NFP, and we clearly show you the setup in lower time frame with a lower amount of risk that you could enter into this trade on Friday after NFP to get the perfect setup and downside move to break this low, which was Thursday low at around 1.15 level. So here for this week, based on scenarios which I have mentioned to you, we have H1 imbalance here. After this push down, we can see this pink line, this candle's low, and this candle's high. This is a 1 hour candle, and these pink lines showing you H1 imbalance. So we expect the price to go inside this imbalance, and based on the reaction in the 15-minute chart, which I'm going to show you, in the 15-minute chart, which is located inside H1 imbalance, we can see this 15-minute fair value gap, which is this candle's high and this candle's low. I trust you know about fair value gap by now if you are following our channel in different daily reviews every day and weekly forecasts that we are emphasizing on this fair value gap. So here, fair value gap in 15 minutes is going to be a crucial level if we want the price to go down from here. So this is a scenario that we can expect the price to retrace to the upside in the form of kind of correction to the upside into this imbalance of 1 hour, and then we can expect price to go to the weekly ultimate target profit at 1.14100 level. We are repeating this level many times, so you know in the last 1 week we are emphasizing on that level when we were at 1.17 level, and those who are watching our videos every day, they know that that was our forecast. And even if this is the first time you are watching our video, no problem, you can go back to our channel and see all the last week's daily sessions, and you can see that how I was emphasizing on this target profit. So here this blue line also is showing me a daily fair value gap. If I go quickly to the daily chart, in the daily chart there is a gap between Thursday's low and Friday's high. You can see clearly the Wednesday's low and Friday's high. There is a gap. So another possibility is that price goes up to sweep this fair value gap. It can just go a little bit inside to take the fair value gap, to take the fair value price for the market to sell. So this is what market makers, they want price to push to the fair value, so they can take a stop losses, and they can also convince those buyers to buy, and then at that right level, which is fair value gap, they will continue to the same institutional order flow, which is bearish. Okay, so there is a possibility that price can go inside this fair value gap just by a little bit, and then it can push to the downside to the weekly target. So don't forget about that possibility also. But still, our scenarios for this week is going to be 2, and in both cases we want that weekly target to be hit. Either in the beginning of the week, I emphasize, either you can, let me just show you this H1 chart clearly, and I will tell you exactly what we are expecting. Shall I wrap up the session with this? So the first scenario can be to the downside in the beginning of the week, by Monday or even Tuesday, to the downside to break this low, and then bullish price action for the rest of the week to the upside, and definitely we can go to meet this daily fair value gap and this H4 order block and whatever point of interest that we have to the upside. That definitely, if this is going to happen by Monday, I want you to watch our daily review. We are going to release it by tomorrow after we see market price action. Then we are going to tell you exactly what we can expect for the rest of the week. Of course, Tuesday is also there. Sometimes in some weeks, Monday is the day that will show the price action for the rest of the week, and sometimes even it needs a Tuesday to complete that weekly manipulation. As I already explained to you, manipulation is a form of price action counter price action, which is going to the opposite side of the institutional order flow, and that exists in each time frame. So you have weekly manipulation, you have daily manipulation, and all the lower time frame you have this kind of manipulation, which we will elaborate it later when we are going to have our different course series in the near future. So by the second scenario here could be the price to correctly to the upside, to go inside this H1 imbalance, and we can see this 15-minute fair value gap acting as a resistance and then price pushing to the downside. But in this scenario, there is one alternative case, and that is price pushing to the upside above this liquidity at this high. You can see a liquidity pool here, which is the same place that we have daily fair value gap. So this is alternative to scenario 2, which the price can go inside this and sweep this liquidity and then pushing back to the downside, giving us a setup for the rest of the week to break the weekly target. So these two scenarios are there, and I can give the equal chance to both. I'm not giving higher chance, and that will be clear when the market opens and it shows us some kind of price action in the Asian session and London session open. So we will see if price is correcting to the upside and how far it goes. Then we can look for the sell setup either in the 15-minute fair value gap inside this H1 imbalance, or if we cannot find the sell setup, then we will wait for this daily fair value gap to sweep this high and then to form the sell setup, or if the price is just going to the downside by opening the market, we could see the market pushing to the downside. Then we will wait for this price to break the low, or if you want to participate in the market, which I don't recommend, any sell setup here, we can go to this weekly target, and after that we will see the reaction of this weekly target. If we reach to this weekly target earlier in the week, it means by Monday or Tuesday, then there will be a higher chance that we will have a bullish week starting Tuesday. So I would like to thank you for watching us, and I hope that this has been informative for you. Talk to you tomorrow in the daily review session. Thank you for watching.